What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again, giving you the information that you asked me for. This is part 2 to why men disrespect women. One of the reasons people ask me this question so much, about why men disrespect women, why men don't have any respect for women, yada, yada, yada. They ask me all the time. So another reason why men don't respect women, if you didn't watch this one, if you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch part 1, then watch part 2. Come on now. It's going to be a link in the box or something like that. It's going to link the videos together so you can just watch part 1 and 2. Anyway, women disrespect each other. That's one of the big reasons. A lot of women be like, don't be calling me a bitch. And then they go, as soon as they meet their friend, what's up, bitch? It's my bitch right here. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that men probably wouldn't call you a bitch if you didn't call each other one. I'm not saying that because that's totally not true. But that's totally not true. Because men still would. Men still would. They was calling you that before you start calling each other that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's not just the words. It's how y'all treat each other and talk to each other. She's a hoe anyway. That bitch ain't nothing. She ain't nothing but a hoe. She did this with this dude. She did that with that dude. How often do you see a dude talking about, that nigga ain't nothing but a hoe? He had 10, 15 girls. You don't really see dudes talking about other dudes that way. And if they did, other guys would admonish them. They'd be like, you sound like you're a hater. that's what other guys would say, right? If a dude was like, man, that dude was a hoe. He had all kind of girls, They'd be like, dang, nigga, you sound like a hater. You just mad because you ain't got no girls. That's what the consensus would be. So women disrespect each other so much that it makes it easy for guys to disrespect them. It makes it so easy, and the guys feel like that's what y'all want. Like, okay, well, this is how I must need to talk to you. This is how I must need to treat you. This is how you treat each other. So it basically, a lot of women do that. They discredit each other so much. They hate on each other for different reasons. It's just crazy at such a ridiculously high level that it makes guys feel like, why can't I do the same? Number 2. Good women just don't speak up. There are a lot of really, really good, top-notch women who really are not the mouthpiece for females. They really just aren't. They are not the mouthpiece. They don't talk. They don't say anything. Most of the time, when stuff happens and crazy stuff is going on, they allow women who don't even like men to be the biggest spokesperson for the group. It's like, and you wonder why men disrespect you, but most of the women who get respect kind of as a man and not as a woman. And what I mean by that is like they get respect basically just taking on the role of being a man, acting like a man and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't really make them attractive to men. And those are the ones that get respect. A lot of them don't like men. Now I'm not even talking about just lesbians. I'm talking about there are a lot of women who are not even lesbians who just don't like men. And a lot of times those people are the mouthpiece for the entire group. And a lot of women like, hey, whoa, I would actually like to get married. I would actually like to be in a long-term relationship. I'm not tripping off of that. I want the dude to open my door. But then you get this whole movement where they're like, I can open my own door. I don't need you for that. I don't need you to pay for this. I don't need you to do this. I don't need you to do that. And that becomes the movement. And then you wonder why guys really don't respect you when that's not what you want. You see what I'm saying? They only respect you on a man level. Like, okay, you act like a man, so I respect you. So when you come in and you act like a woman, where you're like, basically you just a woman who wants to be with a man, they're not feeling you because they're like, okay, well, clearly you're not independent and all this kind of stuff. That's what you get a lot of times. Where a guy's like, why? If I gotta open the door for you, you're not independent. If I gotta pay for your food, you're not independent. If I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you're not independent. And really, it's like I want to be in a traditional man-woman relationship. But you don't get that kind of respect anymore because it's basically turned into, if you want that traditional old school man-woman relationship, people look at it like you're dependent or you're not, like if you're just not a woman who's on the status of a man. Like you see people look down on stay-at-home mothers and wives and stuff like that nowadays. And it's like, You look at down on somebody that's taking care of their kids at home, who has a man who's happy with their life. What is there to look down on? But that's the new system. So it makes it to where men don't really respect you if you want to be somebody who just, who wants to have a man. So it's very difficult for people to get together and get respect. And the last one, women don't stick up for men. If you notice, you look at the NFL, NBA, and all that stuff, they got breast cancer awareness. They got domestic violence awareness. They go above and beyond. A lot of guys go above and beyond. Anytime they see a video of a man hitting a woman, they're like, man, that's wrong, that punk, that sucker, all that kind of stuff. You see men constantly sticking up for women. But really, how often have you ever seen women doing a march for prostate cancer? How often have you ever seen women saying, that chick is a punk, she wrong for that, not letting him see his kids? Like, how often do you see that? It's usually women being apologists for women. I know y'all can get mad at me for saying that, but I'm just keeping it real. A lot of women are apologists for other women. Even when they do stuff that they wouldn't do, they try to figure out different ways to make it okay. Well, you don't know, and well, this happened, and well, they do that kind of stuff. They put themselves in the shoes of women who are not necessarily the ones that represent them. Where men just, totally just say, I don't got nothing to do with them. I'm not saying that some men don't side with guys who do bad things, but for the most part, that's not what you see. That's really just not what you see. But anytime a woman does something, the vast majority of women will side with her for any reason. And that makes guys not really have a lot of respect for women because they feel like, well, since she did this and nobody really seems to be saying anything about it, then maybe you're all like that. You don't seem to really care about us. So guys don't really have that kind of respect because they don't feel like women have their back. I know what I'm saying might piss people off, but I'm just giving you an insight into why guys kind of can feel the way that they do and what you can do about it so that you don't have to be one of those people who are a victim of that. So if you look at some of these things I just talked to you about, you can kind of sideswipe a lot of that stuff and not have to deal with it. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Make sure you get on this live stream that I'm doing. It's 10 Steps to Recovering from Rock Bottom. The proceeds, if you do decide to get a ticket, the tickets are free. But if you decide to make a donation for a ticket, the proceeds go to the Metro Atlanta Task Force for the Homeless. Okay? So that's where the profits for the tickets are going to go to. So not going in my pocket. I ain't going like, oh yeah, let me count it up. It's going to a good cause for homelessness. And I know a lot of people, know somebody who's homeless or know somebody who's been homeless or been struggling before. So, to me, that's a very good cause that's near and dear to my heart. So make sure you go ahead and get that. If you are going through something right now in your life, you feel like you've hit rock bottom, it don't just have to be financially. It could be emotionally. It could be, spiritually. These 10 steps to recovering from rock bottom could really help you out. And, just help you lift your life up again. Make sure also, if you don't want to donate or anything like that, or you can't right now, just showing up is good. It shows people that you do care. So make sure you do that. Also, like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Peace.